Okay, welcome to part 2. Now, there's something called the European Commission Central Bank, and there's a chap called Philip Lane, and he warned this week that his organisation could not make any guarantees about Brexit. Barclays and Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, are among banks to have chosen the Republic as their European basis post-Brexit. Now, the government is currently targeting 10,000 new financial services jobs by the end of the decade. I'm baffled. Where are these people going to live? We've 137,000 vacant properties, 6.5 million square feet of office space vacant, and no one can use it. We have a house building programme that is tiny. So where are these people going to live? Every time, just like Lloyd's of London did, a major institution looks at the Irish Republic, our biggest problem is housing. If there's nowhere for your workers to live, how are your workers going to go to work? It's a huge issue, and we're really going to have to solve it. Now, Brexiteers claim that, after the aftermath of the UK referendum, the value of sterling was certainly going to fall. Now, that of course has already delivered a blow to Irish exports, and that blow consists of about 4.2 billion so far. That's to May this year. A huge sum of money. Now, the other thing about all this process is the negotiation process itself. There's another 2 years to go. And that's 2 years of uncertainty. And that's 2 years when people like venture capitalists who have big sums of money to spend and are potentially going to create jobs in Ireland will not until they have certainty. You don't spend millions until you have certainty. You need to be sure. So quite how we're going to provide that certainty over the 2-year negotiation period, when not only is there uncertainty, but there's a very good possibility that the entire landscape could change totally, it's very hard to say. Here's a figure that's really scary. 200,000 Irish jobs are 100% reliant on exports to the UK. I'll just run that by you again. 200,000 Irish jobs. Now, our difficulty is proximity. We are so close to the UK, and it's such a big economy, that we have to regard it as our first place of export. The UK still currently accounts for 37% of all food and drink exports, worth about 4 billion annually. Tariffs, barriers, border checks, certification, requirements or other regulatory changes. There could be many of them, and they pose an unprecedented threat. You see, it's not down to us. There's the European Union, there's Britain, and then there's an interested party, which is called the Irish Republic. We're not actually even at the Brexit negotiation tables. So, and the other problem is that EU governments can only intervene in the cases of clear market failure. And this will be a very gradual, but could be quite a gruesome process. If you check out the European Union's definition of a serious economic disturbance, and you read the words, well, we could be left cut off without oxygen for a very long time before anything changes or help arrives. Okay, there's a part 3 to this.